I gave up on the screen. Just don't have no crap running through your motor, you won't need it.
Yeah, I guess, right?
Yep, that's how it works.
True testament of
You're gonna drive it like a little old lady anyhow. So.
You have to, you got no money. You get about 5 minutes to find it, so.
What's that freaking over here?
Stuff scattered. Just scattered here to hither and yon.
Hey, get that whole thing out of my way. I'm gonna mess around here. Fred's not even watching what he's taping.
I am. I got it sitting. Well, you keep moving your hand. That's the problem. Ain't the camera
It's
moving.
my
It's your
fault.
hand moving.
It's all my fault.
If you hold your hand in the same spot all the time, I'm good to go.
Yeah, except I'm working. Okay.
You gonna tell them what you're doing?
I'm looking for a screen. I'm going to insert the seal through the hole. The seal has a sharp edge on it once I dig into the shaft, so I got to kind of finagle it on in there a little bit. As soon as the pump hits down on the bottom, it's going to stick. So we're past the first groove. See, if you put the seal in backwards, it'd be a lot easier. There it goes. Make sure you line it up when it goes in, including the gear teeth. There we go. There it goes. We'll bolt that. Alright. Okay, we got a key we got to put in. See the key?
See the key. Some light. Put some light on the key. Oop.
And see, they give us a short key, which we don't use, and we have a long key, which we do use. And that goes right in the key groove. Push it down. And somehow you put this together without losing it. Of course, I've already put the gear in there, which I probably shouldn't have done. See, it pulls it right up on the back side. Yep. Shouldn't have done that.
We got the gear out.
Correct.
And now it's glued in because it's stuck in.
It's got oil on it. Oil suction.
Oil suction.
Key doesn't want to stay in the groove. Okay, it's back down where it belongs. Got to use the right gear. Key does not want to stay put.
It's all your fault, Fred. It's my fault. Blame me. Keeps going out of focus too. I think it's me. There you go. Like, damn, I haven't had that much to drink. I haven't had anything to drink. Why is it going out of focus? Oh, it's in.
Simple. Just take your time and get it in. Which one's sharp? Yeah. Hard to tell.
Little snap ring on.
Nice and tight. The groove's not worn out. Must be a new pump.
He's never gonna let that down.
Yeah. He does not want.
Better than one in my bike. A lot better.
Everything's better than one.
You got oil and paint. All right. You know what this is?
Piece of metal.
Backing plate.
It's got some paper on it.
Some oil on it now too.
It's the bottom plate.
Bottom plate.
Bottom plate.
See how the gasket pulls up as you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Be careful.
It takes a beating. Keeps on ticking.
Is that new hardware or is that my old stuff?
It's new stuff we put in the old pump.
No.
So did you find your thing yet?
Nope.
Okay, we don't need it. If
More-
you had the screen, you put in right now. If you don't have the screen, just put together without the screen.
It's more volume, right?
It's higher airflow through the case, yes.
Just make sure you get the oil changes in.
You end up with.
So now if your pistons take a crap, and all that shrapnel comes off the pistons, it goes right to the pump and the motor now.
So you,
It doesn't slow down or wait to break up and then go in the motor.
We've had that conversation before. Yeah, I've blown a couple of pistons on this race bike. And it's like, really? When's the last time you cleaned it up? Well, I haven't. I guess that goes our week. There goes our race weekend. Of course, you know, he was in a jolly mood, having not slept for 48 hours prior to the event. And then
Another 12 hours.
another 12 to 15 hours after that. I'm standing here. I mean, I'm literally falling asleep. I can't do this. I can't stand here and watch this. If you're working, you stay awake. But,
Then I had to make a new pump because it wasn't stocked. Oh.
and make new pump, all new pieces, weld them up, cut them. Yeah, wasn't exciting.
Was it?
I think that was actually one of my first events, and
Look at the pump even still rotates after all that.
right.
That's amazing.
then there was the one where the alcohol caught fire, backfired and caught fire. Of course, you can't see it.
Caught the truck on fire?
No, the one here that was. we had a
Oh,
little-
here.
We had a
That
little
doesn't-
fire here.
That doesn't count. Ball, spring. What's this, Fred?
Cap,
Chingas.
Chingus,
No sealer.
pressure Chingus.
No sealer.
No seal.
No sealer. They don't use sealer. Machine surface.
Okay.
What size is it? How about this
That's
one?
inch and a quarter.
No, that's 7/8. My cross wrench went off too. Lost it. What did you do with my cross wrench? Did you lose it?
Just turn it back. I'm not sure.
No, I just have to use this tool here. And on my cross wrench, we'll have to use the
A
other
double
wrench.
box ring,
1 inch.
1 inch. I said that. You didn't believe me.
No, you said 1 1/8 or 1 1/4.
I started off, then I backed it down. I said, no, that's probably an inch. It's recorded. You heard me say it.
Yeah, but it's all bogus because you don't know what you're doing.
Right.
Did you lose your switch that goes here too? Oh, look at that. He has a switch right here. Now we're going to put this right now just to keep the pole cleaner, but obviously we have to take it back out to put the motor on.
Yeah.
So if you bind this real hard, you break it.
Hmm.
So don't do that. Okay, now we got to time it. You know
What time is it?
Yeah, what time is it? Time to time your pump. So we need we need a couple oil pump gears. You got them? Or pinion gears. I see one. Is that your box of crap over there?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the difference in the splines on this, Red?
Well, there's a little dash on the top. That's for your timing.
Yeah, what else do you see? There's one fat
Oh yeah, one fat one that helps time everything.
That one matches the fat one on that. See how it goes right around like that? Pretty good, huh?
You didn't ask me to look inside.
How many disc gear here? It goes on here like that. I have to beat it in.
Beat it in.
Beat it in. Where's your
Beat it
timer?
on, beat it off.
Timing will plug. Okay. So how do you time this, Fred?
TDC, top dead center.
Then what?
We'll start lining the gears up.
What gear?
Well, you have a drive gear there.
He's already all wrong anyway.
Yeah, whatever. Trick question.
What's the wait till he gives up? You actually go off the timing mark over here.
Yeah.
She's right through the hole right there. Do you hear it?
Yeah.
See, if you look at your flywheel, there's a mark over there.
Yeah, it's the place the screwdriver fits into, right?
You have to go there and look at it. Though. Now you go over here, and there's a hole right here. There's a groove right here. So you have to look at it from this angle. And you have to adjust it so it lines up. Keep going a tooth at a time until it lines up. And as usual, it's like half a tooth off, but so you get a groove and a tooth. And this floats out so it doesn't sit quite against the inside surface over here. See how you pull it out a little bit? So that's where it's going to be at. And there'll be free play on it too. This here goes up until it hits that gear, and there should be 300 thousandths between here and this gasket surface. That's where this gear sits, which is almost flush with the end of this. Now you have to put this on here without tweaking the crank, and it's tight. So
you have your
there's a special tool that goes in there that likes to strip the threads out and screw it all up when you do it. So I just beat them on with a hammer, which can knock the crank out of true. So you gotta be careful.
as you always are.
Okay, so right now I want to check to see where our mark is. So we should be close to a timing mark over here, hopefully. There it is. There, and it will sit. It'll be right there. So it looks like it lines up pretty closely. Now if it doesn't line up and you want to make it perfect, you have to go in there and cut this back side of this gear off here. Because usually this has to be shorter. And you do that kind of junk until it fits correctly. Which is a lot of work. That's why you don't do it.
Okay.
Where's my hammer? See how tight that is?
That's pretty damn tight.
This one's pretty tight. Which in this case is bad because now it might tweak the crank by beating on it. So you want to beat on with small, light taps, not big, heavy ones. And I think something better than this socket. It's too big.
5/8.
So we'll use a smaller socket, like this. If you don't hit the crank too hard, it won't tweak the crank. The crank will just flush. If you hit it too hard, it'll bend the crank.
You obviously want to double check, triple check, put everything together correctly up to this point, right?
We'll have to pull the pump off now because this ain't coming off. Now if you try to use a tool and push this on there, the tool might be strong enough to push it on or it might not. You also want to make sure your socket doesn't hit on the end of the shaft and screw it up too. We're getting close. About 330. So you got a bit of clearance in the back ear there. That's usually about where they sit. And if you look at your 300 mark, can you see the 300 mark? Pretty close to it.
Okay.
See it?
No.
You're looking at the camera, I'm not looking at the camera. Can you see the 300 mark?
Yep.
What if you blow it up quicker? If you blow it up, you can see better. There you go. Not too far, though. You have to look at it, not me. I already know what the number is. I can either tell you, or you can look at it. You can do both. Okay, now you go back over this way, and you do a double check. Find your screwdriver over here. Find the slot.
Where's the slot?
And you look at your hole. So we're timed.
Hole lines up.
Look over there, you can see the slot now.
There's a slot inside there.
There's a slot and hole there somewhere?
Yep.
Good.
What a slot.
Not a slot.
Not a slot, a slot. Alright, so our oil pump is now timed. And it still rotates. And the crank's not going up and down, wobble, wobble, wobble anymore. So that means I didn't bend the crank either. You know, if this was wobbling up and down, you bent the crank. So you take it all back apart and fix it this time correctly. Or you just put together, say the hell with it, and the customer will never know the difference. Right? Oh, we got video of it, don't we? Quick, lose that video. We had an accidental video loss that day. Alright, so you want to make sure you get a little lube on the gears so they're not running dry. Because they do have a lot of load on those worm gears. Alright, that works good. Now we already put them crappy cams in there that don't line up very well. Where are those at?
Right behind us.
Oh, good. Let's put that off for a minute, Fred.
Good. Rest.